So, do you enjoy sweeping? Like I sweep probably 6 times a day. Like the house and the stairs, like outside, like the steps and the decks and the soap shop. And I was doing so today, and I realized while I don't really pick a whole lot up with all of this because I'm sweeping a lot, that I just do it because I enjoy it. And it's kind of like a lot of people like beveling their soaps because they enjoy that and find that to be a cathartic experience. And I'm like, no, there will be no beveling. Just do that with your finger. Sweeping is my beveling. I just love to sweep. You're there and you're cleaning and something is being accomplished and your mind just gets to wander because it's a very monotonous, not tedious task. It's just, there's not a lot to it. You don't have to put a lot of brain power behind it. And so as a result, your brain gets to sort of recenter and recharge and come up with your next crazy soaping idea. And I just literally realized today why I sweep so much. And the answer is because I like sweeping. We're not making a bar with brooms, although this is the October bar, so I guess we could have put a broom on it because witches and spooky and All Hallows Eve, but we didn't do that. I will tell you more about today's bar in just a minute, but before I do, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 166 of 365 days of soap, and today we are doing the October bar for the 12 months of soap set. And the October bar had to be pumpkin spice, because of course it does. Pumpkin had to be represented somewhere in the fall for this 12 months of soap, because I am a basic bitch. I love my sweaters and my pumpkin spice. And so obviously that needs to be incorporated. Now, a lot of people seem to think that maybe November should be the pumpkin spice, to which I say nay, because they start selling pumpkin spice in like September. So October is the month. That's the month. Also, I'd already figured out November's bar and I was not going to give up that design. So we're doing pumpkin spice for October. And it's a very cool bar. It's got ground pumpkin in it. Smells delightful. This is actually a pumpkin walnut biscotti from Nature's Garden. If you've never used it, swoop it up now because it's amazing. And just use it all year round because it's really that good. Doesn't smell like pumpkin at all. It's delightful. Anyway, let's go to the pour. It's a very easy pour, but a very stunning bar. Hey, it's October. No, it's not. I actually made these bars in August. And I'm talking about them in November. So it's a good time. I swear to God, at some point, you guys, I will definitely get my camera to stop bouncing. I promise. Probably not until the end of the year, though. I don't know. You might have another 6-ish weeks of everything going weird and wonky. But we are making the October soap today. And that's cool. Because that means we're almost done with 12 months of soap, which means it's almost time to release 12 months of soap, which means you are going to be able to potentially get a free pack of 12 months of soap. So like 12 bars for free during 10 days of thanks. Can you guys tell that I really like numbers? Like, I started my freaking channel out with 365 days of soap. Like, what has an impact? How about daily soapy content? Yeah, let's do that and set this impossible standard for myself. And then I went, because I got through it and it was cool. And I went, yeah, another year for sure. But throughout all of those, there's, 6 sets of the royalty sister soap series, and there's 12 months of soap and 10 days of thanks. And I like numbering things. But because there are so many number sets, it's ultimately just really confusing for you guys. And I apologize for that. I really do. I'm really pumped though, you guys. This is really exciting that we are here and so close to the end of 12 months of soap, because the aforementioned, it's almost 10 days of thanks. 'Tis the damn season, the holiday season. And I'm sure you guys have already received the newsletter by this point, actually, like talking about how 10 Days of Thanks is going to work this year. Just because of the differences in shipping times and everything going cuckoo bananas with whatever, and just making it easier. Because here's the thing, so many people participate in 10 Days of Thanks, right? And they'll get their freebies and then also pay like full freaking price for, whatever else is on the website. So, because, they put an order in too. Sexy Stranger on a Train is going for the base color of this. We're making a pumpkin spice latte soap. We are basic bitches around here. And so they'll place their orders, but they won't be able to actually shop the holiday line, because usually for every other year in the past, I have kept that holiday line until actual Small Business Saturday, and I actually release it on that day. And so instead this year, everything is already available on the website, and I've given you a coupon code, and we'll continue to remind you of said coupon code through the 10 Days of Thanks. So you're going to get your freebie, but also get a discount on all of your holiday shopping too, because it does kind of suck for like the people that participate in 10 Days of Thanks, but also still want to shop the holiday line. They have to place multiple orders, and they don't even get to see the Christmas. You get it. And so if you are subscribed to the newsletter, you already know that. Holy shit. We are using ground pumpkin seed, and this entire video has turned into nothing but a freaking plug for my freaking website. I'm sorry. I have just never been able to like super explain what it is that because I do think about these things, and I try to make them as easy as possible for the end user, for the consumer, for the whatever. And so this year we're actually messing with the system in pretty big ways. And so for you guys who are like brand new to possibly experiencing 10 Days of Thanks, you have no idea, you have no frame of reference. But for my OG sudsers that totally know that shit, this is a different system entirely. And I feel like it's a pretty exciting system. Also, new website rolling out. Yeah, seriously, this is just the whole video. You guys have seen me make pumpkin spice soaps a whole lot, okay? So I guess this whole video is just a plug for my freaking website. We're making changes to the website. If you are an OG sudser, i.e. signed up for the newsletter, you will receive an automatic discount on all soaps from now until the end of time, because that's how we are assigning users. It's pretty cool. It's a new thing. There's a lot going on. Let's go pour this. I'll stop talking about the website. Okay, and onto the pour of this 2-color bar here. We have ground pumpkin seed in the bottom part of it, and the white part on top to look like a pumpkin spice latte. And so the bulk of the brown, all of the brown, not the bulk, all the brown, the bulk of the soap goes into the mold, right now. And then we put in the white on top, and probably a sculpted top, because that's cute and fun. Now, you have seen me do this before on the channel at least once, if not twice. I think actually twice, because one of the times that we did the pumpkin spice latte, and we did embeds on the top with melt and pour, and they were rolled to look like cinnamon sticks, which is what I do for one of my wholesale accounts. Actually, I do that for like 3 of my wholesale accounts. It's all wild. Anyway, there were several batches of soap that melted because we popped them and forgot to take them out of the oven before the melt and pour, melted. And so you got to see that. But then I think the literal next day, all about last year, this time last year on the channel. The Soapprentice made some cute pumpkins and fixed the ones that had the melty cinnamon stick melt and pour things on the top. And so you've seen this at least twice from me, maybe more. So it's not super necessary to be talking about the soap itself. You've seen the design. The design is simple. And as I have been saying throughout this entire 12 months of soap thing, I want some simple designs. Sure. Absolutely. Yesterday's design wasn't super simple though, was it? Tomorrow's design might be one of my most favorite in all of it, in the entire line. And what is December's? Oh, okay. I remember December's. It's not complicated. It's just kind of a little bit time consuming. So yeah, no, I mean, between the January bar, it was time consuming. There was like a gradient shift with all of that. February bar, pretty easy. You just had the heart and the little, whatevers with the swirlies. March's bar sucked with all those shamrocks, but wasn't that a gorgeous bar? April's bar did not look like a giant raindrop, but it was still pretty. Little bit detailed. Not super over the top, I guess. May with the flowers and stuff. That was a time consuming. June was the beach theme. That was beautiful. July was the watermelon. Neither one of those are time consuming, but they're both kind of big, not simple bars. And then August with the swirls, the butterfly hanger swirl. Yeah, so I don't know. This whole idea of doing more simplistic designs or whatever, again, I do for the 12 months of soap every year. I like to look back on what it is that we did for that entire year prior, right? And it's sort of an homage to what we put together. And we actually were very heavy on embeds and soap dough and kind of complicated designs throughout 2021. And so I did need to give a nod to that, but also I needed to nod to some of the beautiful soaps that we put in to the line that weren't necessarily complicated, but, like visually stunning. Like the Elizabeth bar, Elizabeth II, the Queen, and Princess Margaret, both of them, as well as, some sculpting layers and some internal swirls because we did the coffee house line and I liked the maple latte look so much that I wanted to do that for yesterday's bar. So I guess I just spoiled talking about Queen Elizabeth and Princess Margaret, what the design is going to look like for tomorrow, but you're going to love it anyway. It's freaking gorgeous. This bar also incredibly gorgeous. It's very, very simple. It's a 2-color blend and it continues to darken up a lot because of the scent that we use, which is a pumpkin walnut biscotti from Nature's Garden, and it is fire. It is the best quote-unquote pumpkin I've ever smelled in my life. Mr. Soap and Clay hates pumpkin. He hates pumpkin pie. He just not a fan of anything. And when this came in the first time, like a bajillion years ago, I do what I always do, and I uncap a bottle and just shove it in his face because I have no boundaries, and I just do that. Sorry, Mr. Soap and Clay. And he smelled it and was like, oh, that smells really nice. It's like vanilla and some sort of coffee. And I'm like, right, so this is pumpkin. And he wasn't super happy with me, like at that exact moment. But then I'm like, dude, it doesn't smell like pumpkin, right? You enjoyed this. And he had to concede. In fact, he did enjoy it. Let's go check out this cut. Okay, and onto the cut of this, and it has been C-popped and gelled, and that's why the white is so shiny. Oh, it's so pretty, and so is the brown. Got a couple pockets. We're going to use the end pieces to fill in. If you have not seen the video on how to, make your own molds, go check that out. It'll give you 2 perfect end pieces with 12 perfect bars inside. And so that's awesome. Now, this particular soap, you see how light it is in color. This will continue to darken to a very dark brown when it's all said and done, like a coffee brown. It will be delightful. And you can see the exfoliation, everything, the ground pumpkin seed going through there, which is cool. Apologies. That's a little alarm telling me it's time to go pick up the soap and clay kidlets. And, oh good, no, I still have time. You won't hear it again. And that's my first warning. How many alarms do you have scheduled in your life? I have probably 20 a day at this point. Just a reminder for do this, do that, because I lose track of time when you're out making soap or, even like cleaning the house or doing whatever. Like I have a tendency to just completely get lost in what it is that I'm doing and just find so much enjoyment in it that before I know, 4 hours have gone by and maybe I'm still scrubbing a bathroom that doesn't need to be scrubbed that much, but I'm getting into a podcast and, well, now I'm going to clean out the grout lines, whatever. Don't know why I'm talking about my bathroom at this point, except I almost have a new bathroom. And so that's actually super exciting. And so it's the 3rd bathroom in the house, and that's very cool. So bathrooms are weighing heavily on my mind right now. Anyway, these soaps, absolutely gorgeous, smell delightful, and I think the perfect time to put in pumpkin spice because we carve pumpkins for Halloween. That's the whole reason. Pumpkin spice latte starts being sold way early. So also that makes sense too. October has to be pumpkin spice latte. If you're going to put it into your line, it needs to exist in October. And weirdly, in my line, no pumpkin soaps existed at all this year. So I had to put it in because otherwise that's just weird. Anyway, that's day 166, pumpkin spice latte. And there it is, the pumpkin spice latte soap for the October bar. And as I said, it's simple, but it's stunning. And I love everything about this one across the board. I do this in a different variation for multiple wholesale accounts. I do it for different variations for my own soap, my own pumpkin spice every year. This one without the little toppers. Sometimes I like roll up melt and pour for cinnamon sticks. I found to be just as gorgeous as anything else. Just a little touch of the cappuccino mica on top. Call it good. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm here for all of that. One of the reasons why I didn't put the little toppers on though is because I want to all get these into one box and toppers make it hard to do so. So there's also that. Speaking of boxes, if you are interested in this 12 months of soap gift set, you can buy it in a couple days when we're all done with the 12 months of soap lineup. Also, you can subscribe. Go over to soapandclay.com and hit the newsletter, and you could have a chance to get one for free during 10 days of thanks. There will be one day where I'll be giving away 10 of these 12 months of soap gift sets to 10 lucky people. So go do the things. For my sudsers who have done all of those things, thank you very much. You guys are amazing and awesome and all of the things. How do you think this line is working out so far? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it awful? Do you have to wait until December bar to make a final judgment? Let me know. I'm out of here for today. I will see you guys all again tomorrow for another round of soapy fun. Bye.